We have completed the main part of our book, and now we will add the table of contents, half title and title pages, footers and headers, and our book will be ready. Let's create a table of contents now. Put your cursor here at the end of the contents, click enter so that you start a new line, but it should be, yes, body, just reset formatting. Okay, it should be body and then reset formatting. Great. Here we have a table of contents. If you don't see it here, go to Window, References, and Table of Contents, and then pin it somewhere here. Okay, great. Now we need to insert a table of content here. Insert a table. Click this one, and you see these things appear here. So all our headings. On the left side, we can choose which paragraphs should appear in this table. So we choose only heading 1 and heading 2. We could also include heading 3, and then our heading 3 would also appear here. Do you remember this article, our heading 3? But we don't want to include that. We want only heading 1 and heading 2. And if you are creating a table of figures or a table of tables, you should choose the corresponding style here. So figure caption or table caption or similar, and then you create a new table. Okay, and we can also stylize our table here. So for example, you see these lines, so the chapter paragraphs as well, they have their own style. Talk 1, heading 1. So this is different. So this is talk, table of contents, the style from the table of contents, heading 1. This dissimilar, talk 1, heading 2. Talk 1 means this table of contents is our first talk. You see here, talk 1. You can create many talks, table of contents, as I said, for table of figures, table of tables, and whatever. And they will be named accordingly. Talk 2, talk 3, and so on. So, okay, I want part 1 to be located in the center and with space above and below it. Let's select everything. In the paragraph panel, before we should remove this number here. Go to heading 1 and click on include page number. No, we don't want to include that. Okay, great. We only have this. Let's select everything. Let's move it to the center, add 2 lines above, or 1 line above, 1 line below, for example, like that. And it should be semi-bold. Let's update and see how it looks. Okay, it looks beautiful. And this, let's make it like our heading style cap, like so. But we cannot create a new styles inside the talk, you see? We can only use the styles that are prepared, so that appears automatically together with these headings. So great. So other thing we should do manually. If we want to refine something like this, you are going to do that manually. Okay. And you see this one appears here. Let's move that up. For example, maybe we can move this up. Okay. Increased space above. So great. We increased the space around the word content. Maybe this one also, like 15. Yes, so just leave it at 20. And the last line here was moved to the previous page. And we can also change the heading to. Let's make it regular. Let's remove indentation. And let's update that. Okay, it was updated. You can change the capitalization here. Let's go here, go to text and find capitalization, and then choose title case. Okay. In this case, you will need to retype the numbers because the next, the second and the rest symbols will be also decapitalized. Okay, I have just completed with the titling case, changing to the titling case, and here are our table of contents. So we can write table here, table of contents. Great, we have our preface, we have our part 1, everything goes here, part 2, everything is listed here, part 3, and so on and so on. And you can also add the lines between the chapter and the number. So select heading 2, paragraph, go to tab stop, and here choose glyph. Okay, and then update so that it applies for other headings. We can start with title page. So everything should be without first line indentation and at the center. So Gulliver's Tale. Ideally, this title page should be similar to the cover, to the book's cover. The fonts, the placement of the text and everything. But in this case, just let's make some manual title page. Okay, so let's increase the font as much as possible. So like 26 is good. And into also let's make it larger. Remote nations, let's make it also bigger. Okay, let's disable align. Let's move it down a bit. Okay. Okay, let's add space between them. Oops, that was the leading. Okay, great. So insert as much space after this, after book title, as needed to move the author to the bottom. Okay, something like that. We can also increase the leading. And half title page serves as a shield during the production. So this first page will be glued to the leaf or to the cover. If it's a paperback, it will be glued to the cover from the inside, from here. And when you open the book, this first page always goes together with the cover. So it opens right away and it closes. So you can take any book, any hardcover book or paperback book, and check when you open the cover, this very first page opens together with the cover, and it's usually stick to the cover because of the construction of the book. Okay, that's why we usually don't put the title page here. We keep it mostly empty, like so. Or we can place author name here, we can place publisher's logo or any quote, anything. But if you keep it like this, empty, that's also fine. And we have a title page here. Here we should have a copyright page. Let's insert some generic copyright text. I have a copyright text. Let's insert it here. So your name is by author's name. Yes, let's write Jonathan Swift. Let's delete the year. Let's delete the ISBN. You should insert your own ISBN. So let's remove the indentation, and copyright information should be smaller font size than the main text, so like 9. Okay, disable align to baseline grid, 9 by 10 points. Okay, great. And it should be located at the bottom. Okay, just add a little bit more space between the paragraphs, maybe only 5 points. And move these 3 paragraphs below. For that, just add space before the first paragraph, as much as you need. Okay, like this. So we have our copyright page, and we should disable hyphenation. Okay, like so. We need a footer with the page numbers and author information in the footer, or author information could go on the top. Okay, let's go to the master page. Of course, it should appear on the master page. Insert a text frame here, only one column, and insert a text, but before that make sure that it's body and a reset. And now we can insert a text. Okay, go to text, insert fields and page number. Okay, this should be the same size as the main body, so 11 points. Remove the first line indentation and place it at the center, and let's not align it to the baseline grid. Okay, it will be somewhere here, maybe lower, and duplicate it to the other side of the right side. Okay, let's check it. So great, we have our footer. Only pages appear here. Great, everything is perfect. And now we need to add a header. Let's add the book name on the left side and the author's name on the right side. For that, let's go back to the master page. Let's duplicate our text frames from the bottom and move it to the top. And select this, go to the text, insert and fields, and go to more. Here you have author or title, so you can insert your own information here. So I take it from here. The title is Gulliver's Tale. The author, so it's not me, it is Jonathan Swift. Great, let's go back to the master page. Let's select this and click on title. Okay, here it appeared. Select this, click on author. It appeared as well here. Great, let's check it. So it appears automatically, yes. So for example, if you change it to Jonathan Swift, you wanted to change your surname, or you want to change not the author name to some pen names. So maybe Jonathan Peterson. Okay, and everything updates automatically. Okay, let's go back. Jonathan Swift, Gulliver's Tale. And we can make it even more beautiful. So maybe let's select them. Let's make it capitals like that. And let's make them 10 points, just smaller. And insert the tracking. Okay, maybe 100. Yes, great. And it can even be a different font. So for example, Cormoran small cap, so medium. Okay, let's see how it looks. Yes, looks good. Just let's move it a little bit down. Okay, let's change the shape. Let's move it down. Let's check back. Great. And yes, don't put it too close to the edges. I would say even just lower. Always keep in mind that this paper will be trimmed from all sides, and you need to have enough space, enough room for this. And we don't have headers or footers on the first page. Let's delete that. We don't have it here. We don't have it on the title page. We don't have it also on the copyright page here. We don't have it on the first table of contents page. So here we don't have anything. And the page numbering starts on the next page of the table of contents. So here, okay? This can stay or we can delete. So first page of the table of contents here is not numerated, so it doesn't have page numbers here. The page numbers starts only on the next page of the table of contents, and if the table of contents is only one page here, then the page numbering starts on the next first chapter, okay? First heading, whatever it is, preface or chapter or anything. And when you have a heading 1 or heading 2 at the top, just remove the header. We don't have it, okay? So that it doesn't disturb, okay? That it's not too overcrowded at the top. Here you see, we have a header, we have a heading which is too crowded. Let's remove that. And now we have a clean heading. Okay, great. Everything is fine here. On that pages, we call it display page, yes, when we have only an image or only 1, 2 words or parts, headings, we have nothing here. Clean display spread. Okay, that should be also cleaned. Nothing and nothing here. And you do this again to the whole book, just repeat everything. And I have just realized, do you see here? Our heading and our header and our heading is misaligned, so they are not perfectly in the center. And I wanted to check what's going on here. And I see that our heading 2 has first line indentation. So we must get rid of that. Go to heading, edit, go to spacing, first line indent, 0. Okay. You see, now it's perfect. So in this way, you do just particular detailed changes to the paragraph style without updating all the headings. And to make things easier, you can find all headings. Yes, you can just go search for them and start deleting whenever you see it, so that you don't have to scroll the whole book again. And above it we have a part, so let's delete that as well. We have completed this part. Let's check once again. We have our half title pages, we have our title page, we have our copyright page, our table of contents, beautiful table of contents, the preface, and actually the part 1 and chapter 1, and the book begins. Great! In the next part we will use preflight tool to check our book for any issues, and we will export our book as a print-ready PDF file that you can submit to Amazon KDP, Ingram Spark, Lulu, or any other self-publishing platforms, publishing houses, printing houses, and so on.